Luck for Bevill.
Welcome back in, everybody, to Bevill State Softball here on WJLX. As we're getting ready to start game two, Maddie Fillers is up in the circle for Bevill State, and she is facing off against Blakely Campbell, and already a shot already hit, and that's already over to first base for our first out. Let me give the rest of the starting lineup. Our starting lineup's brought to you by Jasper Discount Auto Parts for the Lurleen B. Wallace Saints. Chloe Yates, who's now up to the plate, is second, followed by Chloe Ragsdale and Brooklyn Barlow, Taylor Price, Maddie Treywick, Kenley Rogers, Carly Hops, and that's in for a ball. Lainey Evans, and then the flex pitcher is Ramsey Cottrell. We will read off all of our Bears here in the bottom of the inning. 1-0 at the count. Fillers delivers. That's going to be in for 2-0 in the count. Lurleen B. Wallace took the first game over the Bears after a seventh inning that was filled with drama. It was 5-3, the Saints. And here's the 2-0 pitch, and now 3-0. One out here. Fillers looks and delivers. That's in for the strike, 3-1.
We want to tell everybody we're just on Facebook now with the WJLX Facebook, WJLX YouTube, and also the Bevill State Softball Facebook page. Live on all those. We're not live on the air. And we'll keep this stream going, and during the breaks between innings, we'll talk about different sponsors and
including Los Reyes.
Including Los Reyes, where Brian is going.
That one's hit over to short. The relay is way out. So reaching on the error will be Yates. And now somebody that we've been starting to get familiar with, Chloe Ragsdale, comes up to the plate. And I say this, we don't want to see too much of her. She is a fabulous player. We might see her in D2 or D1 ball. First pitch to her.
They put that in there close, too.
Yep, that was in close. However, it's going to be in for the ball, 1-0. Runner on first base with one out. Next pitch. That one is rocked straight on back, and it's foul. So 0-2 in the count. Fillers are getting ahead in this battle already. Here's the delivery. And there's the strikeout. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
that was the third one, too.
Okay. So apparently 2 strikes now with a ball. A 1-2. It's going to bring it up to 2-2 now on the count. Ragsdale's in the box. Maddie looks, and she will fire. That one's going to send straight up. And that is grabbed very well done by Abigail for the second out. And that was definitely needed to get Ragsdale out because she can do some damage. Brooklyn Barlow now up to the plate. As it's 2 outs, runner on first base. Maddie delivers. Going to be in for a strike. Boomer got up and was staring down the runner. No throw, though. And the delivery from Maddie. And that went straight on back. And James,
I'm glad I was looking down.
Yeah, because that would have hit you right in the face. Goodness. 0-2 is the count with 2 outs here. That's 0-2. Fouled back once again. Count will remain at 0-2. But he looks over and gets her directions from Coach Harris. Here's another 0-2. Foul, completely out. The battle continues to leave at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. That one's fouled over to first and quickly fielded right there by Townsend as she steps on the base for the 3rd out. I want to once again thank everybody for joining us here. This is just on both our Facebook and the Bevill State Facebook, along with the YouTube pages. We're not on the radio anymore, so
I do want to say thank you to James McCauley though for producing that first game for us.
Boy, he doesn't give us a headache ever, does he? Been absolutely phenomenal.
Best producer in the business.
I completely agree with that. Want to go through our sponsor list real quick. Bevill State, Timberline Homes, Carl Cannon, Sapp Law Firm, Honda of Jasper, Jasper Discount Auto Parts, Jake's on 4th, Alpha Knight Heights Insurance Agency, Bank of Walker County, Rock and Roll Sushi, Los Reyes, Collins Burke, and of course our flagship, Pinnacle Bank. We appreciate all of them. And James, I'll tell you what, every time I'm reading Jake's on 4th, Rock and Roll Sushi, and Los Reyes, I realize how more and more hungry I am.
Yeah, me too. And I'm not sure what I'm going to get when this is over with, but I'm going to get something. And I'll probably hit a place over on this side of the county too.
Well, that's a good idea.
Just to support my East Walker brethren.
I cannot wait until Green Top is opened up.
Yeah, because I don't think they're even open today.
No, they're not.
I'll probably hit Ye Cuisine before I leave town.
Okay. You're going to go Ye Cuisine, and I'm definitely, I think I'm going to go to Los Reyes.
There you go.
Just got to do it. Well, now up to the plate, our leadoff batter, Carbon Hill's very own Rayleigh guy. Here is the first pitch. That's going to be in for a strike. Actually found out that Rayleigh and I actually have the same birthplace. We were born in the same city, Jacksonville, Florida.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say y'all actually found out y'all were related somehow or something.
I don't think anybody would want to admit that. I mean, I have a hard time getting Lexi and Annalie to admit that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about because of her. I didn't think. I thought, man, anybody would want to be related to Brian.
Lexi would probably tell you differently.
Well, my kids are the same way.
I don't know what Annalie's opinion is. It's probably not very good. But anyway, 1-2 in the count. That one is sent very nicely, and the relay is going to be in time for the first out. Sarah Carter is now going to check in. And that was just a split second.
Every time she comes up, I keep thinking it's Sarah O'Connor like from Terminator.
Sarah O'Connor. First pitch. In there for a strike.
Oh, literally, last time we were at the cage, I was saying that in my head. I was like, isn't Sarah Carter from Terminator?
Yeah, like,
I was like,
think
no,
about
it's not
just
Carter.
Then. It's O'Connor.
Yeah.
Right?
Or is it just Connor?
Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
Yeah, Sarah Connor.
Connor.
That's fouled
Once again,
away.
though, they had no idea what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you know about this stuff.
Oh, I love Terminator.
See, your dad's done a good job.
Yeah,
I can tell.
We watched Matrix, Terminator.
Yeah.
Those are the.
Predator. Y'all watch the Predator?
I've never seen Predator. I don't
you
even
should
know.
go back and watch the original.
They have a new one coming out too.
There's a new one out. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus right now. I haven't watched it yet.
That doesn't really seem like a Disney
Yeah.
thing, but
Oh, right back at her, and
what
she
a
gets it.
play. Well done by the pitcher there, Cottrell. As that came rocketing at her, and she was able to grab that one. Well, now up to the plate is, of course, the power hitting Bell Billings. Came into the day number 1 in batting average at 515, and that's going to add in a third out. So that's going to take us to the top of the second inning, and we're still scoreless. JP?
We're going to keep it going, or you want to take a break, or how are we doing this?
Oh.
We're keeping it on, so we'll just talk.
Yep. We'll just talk a little bit further. You guys were just talking about Terminator. Believe it or not, I actually watched a YouTube video where these 2 ladies are watching it for the very first time, Terminator 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they watched Terminator 1, then we watched Terminator 2, and they were so dumbfounded when Arnold was saving John Connor.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Fun days, man. I mean, that came out, Terminator 2 came out right before my senior year. It was 1991 when it came out, so everybody was talking and watching it.
I was in about the 7th grade, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, and I mean, it was huge.
Oh, yeah.
When it came out.
And the graphic quality to this day is still just, I mean, what they did technologically is just phenomenal.
2 had improved so much from when 1 came out, as far as technology goes and filmmaking.
It sure did. Well, here we are back up to the plate. And this is Price, who we saw last game up at the circle. She pitched a pretty good game.
Yep, got the win a complete game.
So Taylor Price now facing off against Maddie Fillers. 1-0 the count, and here's the next pitch. That's in for the strike, 1-1.
I feel like with this umpire in front of us here that he looks like what it would look like back in the Revolutionary War days to have an umpire with a powdered wig or something going on. Because he's got a nice long white hairdo.
I swear, if you dye it blonde, he looks like an old school professional wrestler with that.
That's
hair.
true too. Yeah.
All right, we'll stop picking on the umpire.
I mean,
Hopefully you can't hear us.
I wasn't saying it in a bad way or anything. I'm just saying it's a different look.
1-2, and that one's going to be high, 2-2.
If I was that age and had that much hair, I'd be so happy. Because now I don't have any, and I would think I'm a little bit younger.
I don't know how much I am from him.
But you ain't got no hair either, right?
No, I have absolutely no hair. It's basically a patchwork that kind of reminds you of one of those Pacific islands.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where you see the light bits of land here and there.
There's a couple little spots of land.
That's it. I'm kind of like that. I'm kind of like Bora Bora. 2-2 in the count. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be down for a run the count at full.
Or are your kids like mine that bless you, when you can't come up with something else to say bad about Dad, they just go, "Well, you're bald." I get that all the time.
Oh, they've got quite a repertoire.
It's an easy target, yeah.
Oh, that one's hit over into
that's fair
territory as it will drop.
They get it in. Oh, she's out.
And she got a little too ambitious with that one.
She got greedy there.
Wow, a big error by Price. And she is hearing it from her coach right now.
Nice shot by Peyton Pike out and left. Good relay. Get her out. Quite easily, actually.
Yeah,
she was gunned by about 15 feet. Wow.
I don't even know what to say to that.
I mean, I sneezed, but I don't know what that was.
Seemed like there may have been a creature at our table. And we are on the air now, by the way.
Maddie Treywick now up to the plate.
May have lost viewers there.
We may have.
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
One out here and a strike.
I've been made fun of for making noises on the radio before. I'm just saying, I have been.
That's fouled into territory. 0-2.
Got a helicopter going above.
Our flyover's a little late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
A helicopter flyover.
the national anthem.
I can't say it. I was going to say something to
Yeah,
go with it, but I can't because somebody will get mad at me. I'm not
That's
gonna
out
do it.
for a ball, so 1-2 in the count.
I know where you're going with
You know
that,
exactly
and, yeah.
where my thoughts are going.
Maddie will look. 1-2. Now it's going to draw the 2-2. Maddie will dust it up as she's facing a 2-2 count here.
Just
One out.
Yeah. No runners, right?
Yep, no runners thanks to a little ambition, and that one's going to be a tip foul. And we'll leave the count at 2-2. Yeah, Price could have had herself a real good stand-up single to be the
she would have
leadoff.
been in good position there, but
Got a little too ambitious.
she may not even be on the team anymore after that.
Well, she
But-
was,
because the coach.
She
was
did get the
really
win on the
Yeah,
mound, so
that's
she may
true.
just be a PO now.
Yeah.
Who knows?
and that sent straight on backwards. Another foul, so 2-2 in the count. We've been locked at 2-2 now for the past couple of pitches. Here's the next pitch. That's in for the strike. So a fabulous strikeout, a Knight and Home Alpha Knight and Hayes agency strikeout for Maddie, her first of the game. Now it's 2 outs.
I shot to climb the ladder by Matt.
Well, welcome back after that short
Sorry,
little
guys.
interlude. We're going to get everything started with Abby Billings to get us started here at the bottom of the second inning. Well, still scoreless, 0-0. Trail still in the circle. First pitch is going to be in there for a ball, 1-0 in the count.
First pitch, change up there.
And here we go with the second pitch.
Went back to it.
Again, 2-0 in the count. Yeah, that's kind of unusual back-to-back like that. You don't see that very often.
They are definitely being careful here with Abby, who's torched them the last 2 days.
There's the 2-0. Yep, and basically went back with the same pitch for the third.
Yep.
Could they
This
be
may be the
issuing a
old
walk?
Intentional walk. Don't
Yeah.
give her anything great to hit.
Yep, that is
4 in a
hit
row.
for a strike.
Yeah. That one looked a little high to me, but
So here's a 3-1. The delivery. That's going to be sent over into foul territory, so we'll have full count.
now a full count with no outs.
Of course, with Abby, anything, she can certainly deposit the ball anywhere. And that's going to be deposited into foul territory where we didn't want it to, but we'll give her a chance to do it once again.
She hadn't had a big bomb today yet. She's hit the ball well, but just hasn't had that big shot.
And Abby's more of a gap-to-gap hitter, only 1 home run on the year. I thought she had her second there at the end of the first game, a couple of feet short.
That one is once again sent into foul territory. Well, Chris tried to grab that, and his timing's a little off.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah,
Yep.
he tried. He's gotten a little older. That the flexibility isn't there like it used to be.
That's great.
I have to see him every day, so no comment from me on
Well, I
this.
mean, I can say it. Yeah, you shouldn't say that.
I'm just a year behind him, guys. Next pitch.
I've known him our whole lives, so I can say it.
And it's going to be recorded for the first out. So now up to the plate will be Lily Townsend. One out here, nobody on base. And here comes the first pitch. That is in there for the strike. 0-1. And that was a perfectly placed changeup.
She's really relying on that changeup.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be rocketed out.
Miss Ramsey Kittrell, we saw her a little bit yesterday. Scored 3 runs off of her in limited action. Doesn't throw very hard with any of her pitches, but very effective at changing speeds, as we've seen. Is not scared to double up.
Yep, that one dropped a little too much as it went in the dirt. Now it's 1-1.
It doesn't look like she has a lot of speed as far as her pitching goes, but she's putting them in the right places.
1-1.
That's one that should be hit hard.
And underneath it, grabs center field.
We've talked about it before this year that this really is the type of pitchers that have given the Bears trouble. They can hit fastball. We went and saw high velocity from Itawamba on the road earlier this season. And didn't score a ton of runs, but actually had a lot of great at-bats, hit the ball hard right at people. These type of girls that are slower, change speeds, a lot of movement, really give the Bears more trouble.
Right.
Well, here's Boomer. That's the first pitch to her. We'll be in for a ball.
Well, they're probably used to seeing such good pitching at practice, too.
The 1-0. High up. 2-0. Boomer back in the box. Now that's in for a strike. 2-1 at the count. We haven't seen Boomer's had a quiet day today.
Yeah, she has had a quiet day today.
That one is rocketed out, and that'll make some noise.
That's it. Boom!
There we go. So Maddie Fillers.
She cranked a home run in the last game.
She sure did. And obviously a chance here to help her own cause, as it's another pitcher versus pitcher battle at the plate.
Katie Avino checking in at first, the pinch run for Boomer. May see her on the move with 2 outs here, getting the scoring position.
8 stolen bases. Yeah, she's definitely a capable runner. She has not been caught stealing. So start your engines, gentlemen. The Roadrunner might be coming out. Here's the pitch, and she is off.
Got it, Katie.
She's got it. Stolen base number 9 now for Yaveno.
Runner moves to second.
The 2 outs here. The call was a ball.
Kind of uncommon here, a lefty catcher too.
And that one's sent out and will not drop for the Bears. It will instead be picked up by the Saints for the 3rd out. Still scoreless here. We're going to be heading to the top of the 3rd inning. Guys, just pretty much general overall. It's been a whole lot of drama, but no scoring.
Yeah. Teasing some scoring, but nothing's happened yet.
So, JP, while we've got you here, what do we got coming up next week on Live at 9?
Oh, we got several things coming up. I know I'll be able to have I'll have the dates by tomorrow and probably put out a schedule for this week. I'm going to have Nick Smith on, Walker County Sheriff, and a candidate for sheriff again. We're going through the list of candidates right now, and started with the sheriff's race. Had Jason Akins on a couple days ago. We're going to have Nick Smith this week, and hopefully by the end of the week or first next week have J.C. Poe. I haven't been able to schedule him yet.
And of course, the big news the past day or so has been Alan Estelle.
He dropped out of the race.
Yeah, so of course that takes us down to 3 now. The 3, what I would term is, I would think the biggest front runners in this case. And from here on out, it's going to be very interesting to see.
My plan for after we finish with all the sheriff's candidates is that we'll go into the coroner race, because that's a race for a new coroner. We won't have the same one. Incumbent didn't run, and then move forward to like the county superintendent for schools. Dennis Willingham and Diane Williams are running there.
Very familiar, as now up to the plate. Once again, the Saints. First up is Carly Hops. And there was a great pitch in there from Maddie to give us an 0-1 count.
I'm sorry, Brian. There's a B.
Well, there's
Tiffy
a ball.
about to knock me over. Fell off her chair there. There's a B.
Honestly, I'd rather it sting me on the left leg.
That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah.
It would hurt the B. As 0-1. Now is going to be sent out.
Oh, and they called it fair.
Hops with an absolutely rocket shot.
All the way in the corner in right field. She's going to be standing up on third.
That's a triple to lead off with, and boy, that is an absolutely deadly way to lead off an inning.
And she was on third base for the triple before the ball ever made it back to the infield.
Speed, speed, speed. Well, now up to the plate is Lainey Evans. And actually, JP, Lainey Evans is from the Walwyn area. She's an Addison Bulldog.
Okay, cool.
That first pitch is going to be in for a ball. So we have 2 Walwyn players on the Saints.
Have a Jasper player and an Addison player.
Mm-hmm. The next pitch, in for a strike, so 1-1 in the count. Maddie checks her signals. And here's the delivery.
It's out and across.
Beautifully in.
Good pitch there.
She's bringing some heat in these past 2 pitches as it rings to 1-2.
1-2, but no outs and a runner on third.
And here is that 1-2. Now in for the ball, so 2-2 now in the count.
Be huge to get Hot Evans here, the 9-hole hitter, before you have to face the top again.
That's right.
There's the 2-2. Now rings it up to 3-2.
Full count after 2 straight balls.
Prize just missed a little too much up.
And here's the 3-2. That's going to be sent down the line, but it will be to the good way for the Bears. Foul.
Let's go, Maddie. Let's go.
Lainey Evans back in the box.
Still a full count.
And here's that pitch. And she's
Awesome.
going to go walking. So Evans will be issued a walk. Now up to the plate, Blakely Campbell. Got runners on the corners with no outs. Maddie will check. Here's the first pitch. That's rocketed over and grabbed very well by Abby for the first out. And guys, that was huge.
Good job at second base. Look alive there.
So Chloe Yates up to the plate.
That's the first out. Double plays open here.
First pitch, in for the strike. Very well done by Maddie. She had to have been bringing the heat on that one. There's the next pitch. That one's once again fired at second. Abby's got that one relayed in time. Meanwhile, the first run does score for the Saints. It's 1-0.
Too slow a roller there to try to make the attempt for 2.
Well, this is the one that we haven't wanted to see very much today. The good news is it's 2 outs. The bad news is it's Chloe Ragsdale, who's capable of doing a lot of damage we've seen thus far. First pitch to her. It's going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 in the count.
Still got a runner in scoring position, too.
1 run has scored. It is 1-0 with 2 outs here. The 1-1 pitch. Now also inside, making it 2-1. Ragsdale back in the box. The pitch. Now, did she hold up? They're going to call, and they're going to say nope. So it's 3-0 in the count. The 3-0, that's in there for the
right
strike.
there.
So 3-1, 2 outs here, and runner on second base. 1 run has scored. It's 1-0. And the 3-1.
She swings on that one. It's going to be out of play.
So now a full count with 2 outs here. Ragsdale set. Here's the pitch. That is rocketed over into foul territory. Where the battle will continue, guys. We're still stuck at 3-2.
Yeah, this has been a battle right here.
Great job by Maddie. We're back from 3-0. Pounding the zone now, making our battle.
Here it comes once again. And that will still be fouled once again. Both pitcher and batter working extensively on this at-bat. Here we go once again. Chopped away. That'd be interesting to see what bat number that we're at right now in this at-bat.
As far as the pitch?
Yeah.
Pitch count?
This upcoming pitch will be pitch number 9 of the at-bat.
Goodness.
6 straight strikes.
See, you don't have to wonder. All you got to do is ask Brooks Foy.
That's why I love to have him on the broadcast.
It's just like a bulk of information over here.
And Maddie
Strikes
does
are out.
get the Knight and Hayes Agency strikeout. So 1 run does score. 1-0, Lurleen B. Wallace. Bevill State is about to be up next. JP, I know we've got 2 games this coming up week. Jasper baseball.
Yeah, I'll be doing the call on Jasper baseball on Monday and Tuesday. They're having home games those 2 afternoons, and can't wait to do that. Timmons is going to be out of town. He's our A-list broadcaster for baseball. No doubt. I am not embarrassed to say he does a better job at baseball than I do. But he's out of town working with Timmons Infrared, so I'll be filling in on that one and can't wait to see the Vikings play. And I'll have my buddy Walker Wilson up there with me. He's been calling games with Timmons too, and I think Jonathan Morrison's up there. I heard him on the broadcast yesterday.
Probably so. That's a good crew up there to have it easy for you.
We'll have a lot of fun. They know the kids, and we'll have a good time.
And then Thursday, we'll be back here for Bevill State softball as they're going to be hosting Reed State.
Yeah, I'm not coming back on Thursday because I feel like I'm bad luck to the Bears if they can't pull off a win in this one, and I'm just not coming back. And I've been treated badly today,
I know Tiffany will be very upset you're not here.
I've not been treated bad. I'm joking. What did you say?
Yeah, I know Tiffany will be very upset that you're not here.
Well, getting us started off for the Bears coming up to the plate here will be Matty Harris. He'll get everything started off for us.
Hey,
the Bears trail 1-0.
You mentioned the official looking like a professional wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the goatee and everything too.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I just saw his face.
First pitch, it's going to be tipped for a foul. So he's almost got the.
He's got like the Hulk Hogan look.
Curly Hulk Hogan look.
Yeah.
Or maybe Superstar Jimmy Valiant, something like that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
0-1 pitch. That one's going to be down in the dirt, and rings it to 1-1. Here is the 1-1 pitch. That changeup, once again, that we've seen so many times. At times it does miss, so 2-1. The 2-1 pitch.
Oh,
that was not towards the pitcher. The relay.
And they get her at first. Man, that was so close.
A scorching play, but it does not go in the way of Bevill. So now Carbon Hill's very own AG Guy now up into the plate. That means that we'll be seeing both Guy sisters here back to back.
And AC's who's coming off an injury, right?
Yeah, AG is coming off an
not
injury.
AC, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you can see on our left hand that brace protecting it.
Yeah.
Pretty rare you see a guard on the top hand for a batter, but that's what got hit by a pitch while trying to bunt.
AG was certainly able to pick up some stolen bases for us. That's in for the strike, so evens the count at 1-1. We had her on last year as one of our guests on Woody's show, and she's very eclectic. I enjoyed listening to a lot of her different pursuits. She's going to cut that one to second. The relay is going to be, unfortunately, in time for the second out.
God, it was a great hustle, but just couldn't get there in time.
So now Ray Guy, the top of the lineup, now up to the plate with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. Going to be in, and they're going to call that one a ball, so 1-0. Here's the next pitch. That's that changeup once again. That finds the exact mark, 1-1.
Ray had a good game in game 1, went 2 for 3.
Here's the 1-1. She's going to knock this straight to the pitcher for the third out.
Second time we've seen that today.
That's a really good glove up there by Cottrell. Her timing is exactly what she needs. JP, I think we should let everybody know what we'll actually be doing in about 13 days. We're going to head down to Tuscaloosa and have a chance to interview Ambry Taylor, the Curry Yellow Jacket for the Alabama Crimson Tide right now that's absolutely scorching.
Oh, she's been playing so good, yeah.
My goodness.
How many homers is she up to now?
She's up to 3, and she's only been at bat, I think, all of 12 times.
Yeah.
So it's incredible. Ambry, of course, we're going to try to get in there some segments with her when she committed to Alabama with us on a video. Right. So we're going to try to integrate that in there to something I think really special. But JP, this is we've had a really a tradition of this in our county for the longest time with KB, Ashley, Kaylee Horton.
Yeah, we've had a lot that have gone through Tuscaloosa.
And also Auburn and Ole Miss. Yeah. And, I mean, KB Sides, the SEC Player of the Year when she was at Arkansas. So going to be very excited to do that and see Embry, of course, and watch the Tide in action. Maddie Fillers back in the circle for Bevill State. And she will line up against Brooklyn Barlow. Barlow will send this out to the outfield, and it will drop for a base hit. So leadoff hit. And Price next up to the plate. And I just wonder, Coach is going to substitute runner, but I almost wonder if she's going to tell Price to watch my signals. She did have quite the faux pas last at bat.
That's true, yes.
She was up there. So we've had a pinch runner come in once again for the Saints, and that's Mackenzie Morgan. I think they did subs her in here last game in this spot. There's the first pitch, fouled straight on back. 0-1 in the count.
Got a little bit of a glare started on the stream too, if anybody's for everybody who's watching on Facebook or YouTube. When that sun starts going down here, it's a tough spot.
Maddie's second pitch is in there for a strike, so she's ahead. 0-2 in the count. One run is scored in this game by the Saints. They're on top 1-0. Pitch is in there, and Boomer trying to keep Morgan back at bay.
And she did just that. She thought about throwing it over there, though.
1-2 in the count. There it is, the 1-2. And that's another foul, so it'll remain at 1-2. And Brooks, you might want to help me correct this. Boomer's thrown out quite a few batters today, at least 2 or 3, hadn't she?
She has. And really, that's another position group that's just deep for the Bears. You have Candy Richardson that had a game where she threw out 2 in the same game. And then even Bell over at shortstop has been working there a few games. Right. And we know the arm that Bell has.
Well, as we all know, anybody that knows baseball and softball, the catchers, they spend so much time down on their knees. To have that really helps out. Now the throw.
Got her. Oh, the ball goes loose. Great throw by Boomer that time.
It was right there, just was not able to be picked up as Morgan will advance to second base. But yeah, having a good roster like that is huge because you never know when a catcher's knee is going to need some time off. There's 2-2. And that was in there for the Alpha Knight and Hayes Agency strikeout.
Great job to work the outside corner there by Maddie. Get the K. Big situation here with a runner in scoring position.
So one from one Maddie to another one. This is a Maddie Trawick for the Saints. And the pitch is into her for a ball, 1-0 in the count. Oh, they did call it a strike. So 0-1. My apologies. Now here comes the 0-1. That one's rocketed out to the outfield, and that will be fair. The relay is not going to be in time as Trawick hits in an RBI double. And now that gives the Saints a 2-0 lead.
Still only one out. Need Maddie here to lock it down and limit the damage, give the bats a chance here to come back.
Kenley Rogers now up to the plate, and Maddie with a very good strike to start off here. 1 out. Runner on second base. The pitch. That's sent out into the outfield. AG with a diving catch will not make it.
That's going to move the runner to third.
So runners on the corners now with 1 out. Carly Hops now up to the plate.
Still only 1 out.
Maddie's checking her signs. Here comes the delivery. Then sent it back to Maddie.
Hits the glove.
The relay is going to pick up 1 out, but the second relay will be way off. Another run will score, and there will pick up another out. So it's now 3-0 with 2 outs.
And we've got a runner on first, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's our only spot.
So once again, the Addison Bulldog, Laney Evans, is up to the plate. 3-0 now, top of the 4th inning.
Addison's had quite the run in girls sports over the last, 20 years now?
They have. First pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Addison Sports all around is having a good time. Of course, the football team did 4th round of the playoffs. Basketball had a great year.
Yeah, I was surprised to see the basketball team. They made it to the Elite 8?
Mm-hmm. That one's rocketed over,
right
and an absolutely great catch. Once again, where she needed to be, Lily Townsend for the 3rd out. But yeah, James, as we're talking WJLX Bevill State softball.
We're going to have to take a break real quick because we got to move the table back because everything's getting hot. So let's take a break real quick and we'll be right back as gameplay starts back.
Welcome back, everybody, at Bevill State Softball here on WJLX, the Facebook page and the Bevill State Softball pages. Sarah Connor is now going to get us up to the plate, get us all started off here. There's the 1-0. That's going to be in. That changeup once again is going to miss that time, so 2-0. That changeup has been a dangerous thing when it's been on point, guys.
It has. She's thrown it a lot, too.
And swinging through on that one was Carter for a 2-1.
She really has a good feel for it. Can throw it multiple times in a row.
I'm glad Jonathan Bentley decided to show up halfway through the second game today to work hard.
2-1. Now we'll run to 3-1. There's the 3-1 pitch, and that one is batted over to third. The relay is going to be in time for the first out. So from one pair of sisters, we've got another one. The Billings sisters will start off with Bell as she will check in first. Here comes Bell. First pitch, and that's to her, and she's going to hit that one past third base. And Bell is going to reach. Oh, very good at bat for Bell, as now Abigail Billings will check in. One out here, and her sister Bell on base. First pitch, in for a strike. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. And for a ball, 1-1 in the count.
Bears really need to try to string some hits together here, go for a big inning, and this is just the part of the order you want up.
Here comes the 1-1. And that one's going to be in also for a ball, so 2-1 in the count.
I promise. Every time.
Something happened over here again.
There's the 2-1. That one is knocked in towards center field. It's going to be also down for a base hit. So really the first real good opportunity for the Bears to mount some good offense in quite a while. Townsend now up. One out here and runners on first and second.
Brian, it's a beautiful day at the ballpark, but evidently there's a lot of pollen or something in the air.
Must be. First pitch is going to be outside, 1-0.
Because all of us are sneezing and coughing and
Yep.
making a lot of noises.
A 1-0.
Oh, there
that
you go.
Is knocked into
That's way
outfield.
out there. Off the
and
wall.
Hits, plops off the wall. It's a relay.
It's going to score two.
It's not going to be in time. So a 2-run hit by Townsend, a double, closes this to a 1-run lead, 3-2. Now, with an opportunity to really do some damage, here comes Boomer. Townsend still on second base. There's the first pitch. Boomer sends that one over to second. Oh, and she was not able to krill it.
How about that?
And everything going the way of the Bears right now.
That's it, boo-boo.
Now we got runners on first and third.
So at the
Bears are in
corners,
business.
and here's a chance for Maddie Phillips to really help her own cause. She's got runners on the corners with just one out, JP, and we know she's capable of rocking these balls.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely capable of rocking the ball. We saw her take one over the fence in the first game, and if she could do it here, man, Bevill will be looking really good.
Coach Harris is going to bring in a courtesy runner for Boomer. And let's see, I do believe
That's Morgan Turner, number 23.
Morgan Turner, I do believe Morgan Turner is also one of our locals.
4 straight Bears have reached here, all with one out. See if Maddie Phillips can keep it going.
Well, Maddie, realizing her prime opportunity, now steps back into the box. Well, she was. Now she is. One out here, and here comes the first pitch. That one is batted over to shortstop. The relay not going to be in time as it squirts away from first base. Meanwhile, scoring on the play will be Townsend, and now we've got a tie ball game.
Saints are shooting themselves in the foot here, bobbling the ball around.
Well,
Runner's still on first and third, too. One out.
And coming up to the plate is Harris. Runners on the corner once again with one out. Here comes the first pitch. Holding up on that one, and the throw could not get Maddie. And
and the runner scores.
Here comes Turner. And guess what? The Bears are on top, 4-3. Boy, the base running has been phenomenal this inning.
Well, I think we figured it out. I'm bad luck, and Jonathan Bentley is good luck for the Bears.
So Harris up to the plate.
One out.
The first pitch is down there in the dirt.
With everything that's happened to get Bevill to this point, you know that it's in her head now.
Absolutely.
She's worried about every ball she throws.
Here's that 1-1. That one's almost going to be in the dirt once again, and the relay is not going to be in time. Or was it?
I'm not sure.
Boy, a lot of controversy on that one.
And she's going to leave, so it wasn't out.
That gives us to 2 outs.
It looked to me like she got under it there, but I mean, I couldn't tell great from our vantage point.
Coach Harris livid with that call.
Yeah, he wasn't very happy. And Chris had the best look at it, so.
So here's the opportunity for the Saints to end the damage. That first pitch is going to be in there for a ball, 1-0 the count. Harris would love to keep this alive. Next pitch, that's rocked, but it's going to be foul.
If she could have straightened that out just a little bit, it was going to drop in that hole.
And this is the point, you know, as Brooks alluded to, it's in Cottrell's head. She wants to get out of this thing. 3-2, and that's rocketed over into foul territory. So Harris continuing to battle. If she were to get on base, we would be back with AG. That pitch in there for the ball, so she's going to go walking. So with a runner on first base, here is AG and a gray sky, Carbon Hill's very own. Here is the first pitch to her. Gonna lightly tap that one, and it was very well done, and she is safe. Once again, AG with the great base running and the speed together with the perfect contact.
Is it just me, or does AG not just look like Ichiro at the plate?
Oh man, she is a gazelle
like
out
the
there.
way she swings the bat, the way she kind of runs a little bit before it and everything.
She is a gazelle out there. So from one Carbon Hill Bulldog to another one. And her sister Ray Guy now up with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. First pitch. He held up for a ball, so 1-0 in the count. Ray back in the box. The pitch. Another ball, so 2-0 in the count.
2-0, 2 outs. Bevill up 4-3. They've had 4 runs so far in this inning.
There's the 2-0. Now that one's in there for a strike, so 2-1 in the count. Here's that 2-1. And that's going to be in for the strike. 2-2 in the count now with 2 outs. Runner still on first and second. The 2-2. And Ray's going to send this one over to the pitcher, and that will record the 3rd out. Bevill State, though, with a big inning. 4 runs plated. They're on top 4-3. And, guys, that could have been the spark that the Bears really need to get things working in this game.
Well, that looks a lot nicer. 4-3 in the 5th inning now.
Yep, top 5th.
And to the top of the 5th. Still a little bit of battle in front of us, though. So, JP, what's your odds-on favorite now in the SEC basketball tournament?
Oh, man. You know, I think it's got to be Florida. Florida's going to win it probably. Now, who am I rooting for? I'd love to see Ole Miss go all the way now.
I'm wondering, a team that hot,
Yeah.
are they capable of anything at this point?
I mean, if they shoot the ball the way they have not trailed, period, over 3 games in the tournament. And they've beaten teams that are going to the NCAA tournament. They've beaten Texas, they've beaten Georgia, they've beaten Alabama. That's a murderer's row right there.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I hate when a team that I'm pulling for, like Alabama last night, when they've had that 2-day off period and the other team's played 2 straight games, they're already in the groove. They played on that court, you know.
I completely get you. Well, here we are back for WJLX Bevill State softball. As we're starting the top of the 5th inning, Bevill State on top 4-3. Maddie Filler's still in the box. Here's the first pitch in, and that's going to be in for a ball, 1-0 in the count.
Boomer getting pinch run for the second time last inning, so Candy Richardson coming in at catcher for us.
Ah, there we go. Thank you, Brooks. Next pitch, and that's going to be sent out into foul territory. 1-1 is the count.
It's maybe a little flu game for Candy. I heard this morning that she wasn't feeling too well.
Oh, really?
Thought she showed up late.
Goodness.
Throw her right in the fire here.
She's grabbing the pitches that are to her. It's 2-1 now. Maddie looks. The 2-1. That is sent straight back. Foul.
Gotta say, that also doesn't make me feel great knowing that I was the one sitting by her on the bus last night.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That should not make you feel good at all.
You might want to grab you some Theraflu after the broadcast there.
And now I'm sitting next to you all.
Yeah.
That's
now
good.
I'm here.
Thanks for the warning earlier.
2-2. Remains at 2-2 after the foul ball.
We're a team here. We're a family.
There you go.
If one of us gets
share it all.
Yeah,
Maybe the pollen will just kick all the flu germs
that may be
out.
why we're all sneezing, though. Actually.
I do.
Candy has infected the
Let's
entire
hope
media
that's
team.
not the case.
Here's the 2-2.
Oh.
And that got away. Now runs to a full count with no outs here. 3-2. Maddie checks her signals. And a delivery. Once again, the foul balls continue to rack straight back. And we're still at a full count of 3-2. Here's the next pitch of the at-bat. That one's shocked. Sent over to shortstop and relayed in time for the first out.
Good play at short there.
That ball was rocked. Chloe Yates now coming to the plate. So 1 out. Nobody on base. And the pitch. That's rocketed over to second. Oh, was not able to call it. Abby was not able to corral that in as it hit. I think it almost jumped up and hit her shoulders, guys.
Yeah, it was a weird bounce off of it.
Very hard to corral. Abby did her best with it. Runner does advance, gets on first base. And I do believe we've got Chloe Ragsdale up. We know what she's capable of. 1 out here and runner on first base. Maddie looks, delivers. That one's rocketed back for a foul. 0-1 in the count.
Maddie won that 10-pitch long battle last at bat, coming back from down 3-0 to strike her out looking. Looks like Ragsdale wants to be more aggressive.
Yeah, that was a long battle before.
The 0-1 pitch. 1-1 now the count. Here comes the 1-1. Delivery. Now 2-1. Maddie's certainly bringing the heat on these. Do you have any idea what she's bringing on right now? Pitch in miles per hour.
She's been pretty juiced up today, over 60 miles per hour on most of her fastballs.
Goodness, that one's rocketed back. We'll run this count to 2-2.
What's the fastest number you've seen so far this season?
Maddie, one pitch, hit 64.
Wow.
That's throwing the ball.
And that's hitting the ball, but it will be out in foul territory. The battle in between Fillers and Ragsdale continues.
Yeah, she's usually high 50s, low 60s. Yeah, she was feeling it that day. That was probably, I think, her second start of the year. Hit 64 on a strikeout.
And held up on that one. The relay is not going to be in time. Ball gets away. So Yates advances to second. Got a full count now. Ragsdale set. Here's from Maddie. That one is sent straight on back. And just another foul ball as the battle continues.
It's really interesting when you think that Maddie threw 6 innings yesterday.
Right.
Her endurance is definitely there.
She says, I'm just getting warmed up.
That one's going to issue the walk now.
See, and I don't understand the science behind the difference between a fast pitching softball and a fast pitching baseball. Because baseball, they're always tearing a shoulder. You know,
Yeah.
they watch
It's the
their
natural
innings
way
so
your
close.
arm goes in softball.
Right,
you
in
can throw a
softball.
lot more.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me, but, growing up only playing baseball my whole life, talking to people, they throw 120 pitches in a game. I'm like, the next day, ask them how they feel. They're, oh, I'm fine.
Right.
Barlow is now up. She's going to send this into center field.
Way out there.
Ray's got that one. She's going to send it to shortstop and make sure the banner doesn't go any further. The runner doesn't go any further. Price is now up to the plate now with 2 outs.
That was a good job of keeping the runner at second base.
Now here's Maddie. Facing 2 outs now, runners on first and second. Her first pitch is rocketed over to first and past first. AG's going to grab it. She's going to relay it. And 1 run is going to score. That was Yates. And Price holds up on first. Now we've got runners at the corners now in a tie ball game at 4-4.
And we've seen so far today, every time that Bevill's had an answer, the Saints have turned around and had an answer for that.
Maddie Treywick did some damage last time she was at bat, and now she is once again. Runners on the corners, and she sends one straight up. This time Bell is underneath that for the out. Not before the game is tied now. We're at 4-4 as we're getting ready to head to the bottom of the 5th inning.
You want to take a break while we do?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Give your voice a chance to catch up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back when the action starts back here at Summerton Municipal Park.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to Bevill State Softball here on WJLX as we're broadcasting on both our Facebook page and the Bevill State. Now up to the plate be Sarah Carter getting us started here. Game tied at 4. And that's going to be fouled off. Run scored at the top of this inning to tie everything up at 4. Here's the pitch. That one's rocketed straight up and into center field. Great leadoff hit by Carter. Guys, exactly what's needed for Isabel coming up to the plate. Bell in a prime location now to be able to tear into some of this lead, or excuse me, get back some of this lead. If it was tied up, and now it's out in the outfield, but a great catch at center field. I tell you what,
she did make a great play that time.
She tracked that down. You've got to give it all to her. That's the first out as Abigail's now up to the plate. Carter still on first base with 1 out. Bell still no prime opportunity here. And Abigail will send this one over to shortstop. The relay, oh, she dropped the ball.
Yeah, so she's going to be safe at second.
So the error will allow Abigail to reach first, and Sarah Carter will reach second. Now with 1 out here, Townsend in a position also. And things, guys, have just slowly been going the Bears' way. All the fortune has been going for Bevill State.
Kind of got blocked there. Did she just straight up drop it, or was it a bad throw?
She just dropped it.
She just dropped it.
Rich in there is going to be a ball, so 1-0.
I like the Bears' bats have been aggressive in this inning so far, too. They're going for it.
1-0. That is sent out to center field, and it will drop.
That's going to score at least 1, probably 2. Looks like 2.
Here's Carter. Abigail. Both of them will score, and Townsend comes up with a 2-run double, and now the Bears are on top, 6-4. That's when the aggression has paid off.
Great hit with runners in score position there.
It's a big hit. You know, with the top of the order coming up, you got to feel good about your chances to score here. Even the 1 out was a missile to first center field. Center field made a great play.
So here's Kennedy Richardson. 1 out here and runner on second base. The first pitch, hanging for a strike, so 0-1 the count. I do believe that Kennedy is one of our locals also. I think she's a Curry Yellow Jacket.
She is indeed. Still has the yellow batting gloves.
Nice.
In the cage, I see.
0-1. Down, drops in the zone for a ball, 1-1. Yellow Jackets doing really good in softball. They're hosting the Smith Lake Classic this week. A lot of great teams over there. Here's a 1-1. Now ranks that up to 2-1. Just 1 out here.
I was talking about Candy being here later today. Not feeling great this morning.
Yeah.
She's
That's
got
a tough situation. Didn't
count.
get as much batting practice before the game. But here she is working a 3-1 count.
Well, this is a chance to feel really good right now at 3-1. Here it comes. That is hit over to third and snagged at third base.
She can't hold it.
And unbelievably, everything going for the Bevill State Bears as Richardson does reach. Now Maddie Fillers back up to the plate.
It's still only 1 out with runners on the corners.
Yeah, throw kind of low there from the third baseman, but not
really
short hop, really
it,
dropped by the first baseman.
Misfortunes all this inning for the Saints. First pitch The relay's not going to be even thrown as Richardson will advance to second. Now runners on second and third. And you've got to know that the Saints have to be feeling it right now. Everything misfortunes have been going in their favor. As the 1-0.
Oh, what a rip
that's going to scorch that out into the outfield.
All the way to the fence.
1 run scores. Here's Richardson. Maddie Fillers with a 2-run RBI. Excuse me, with a 2-run double. Guys, now it's 8-4, and the offense has just absolutely been on fire.
This is more the offense that Coach Harris has been wanting to see, stringing hits together, not solely relying on home runs.
But Harris likes to be aggressive on the base paths.
Absolutely. We're already back to Maddie Harris up to bat. And the Bluey music's playing.
I don't know this show. I told Timmons that when I was here with him. He knew more about it than me. He didn't even have children.
It's great.
Is it really
I have a 4-year-old niece, so I do watch it, not solely for me, but it's a great show to even just
I got an 8-year-old daughter, and she's never been into Bluey.
I've got an 8-year-old daughter, and she watches Bluey religiously.
But everybody tells me it's kind of like the older days when my son was very small and my other girls were small, and it's like SpongeBob, where an adult can enjoy it as well.
Yes, I was a big SpongeBob kid growing up.
Well, guys, we do have a pitching change going on, courtesy of the Sapp Law Firm. Coming into the game will be Harley Morrison. She's coming in on a tough spot, guys. There's been a steady offensive flow from the Bears. 4 runs have scored in the bottom of this inning. It's 8-4, and on top of that, we only have 1 out.
Hey, that he just cleaned home plate off like Brian Hill's going to be cleaning off some Los Reyes here in about an hour, right?
I would hope so. I really hope so. I don't believe that we'll have an extra inning on this one, but it could happen.
Brian, don't speak that. Ooh.
Well, guess what?
Hit her right in the thigh.
I would generally tend to think that was me speaking that was a good thing, because I guess what happened?
Well, they got mad at me at the last game because I said something and then everything fell apart.
I am often derided because I will usually call stuff that happens, and Mr. Timmons hates it.
Yeah.
It just, hey, look, when it comes to me, it comes to me.
Let's sit in Bluey.
Slightly different.
Different,
yeah.
Oh, we cheered when he got hit. I mean, that's just me. I didn't know that.
Van Williams running over at first base, pinch running.
All this flurry of activity, we're waiting for an at-bat, as it seems like everybody has just been making roster changes and talking to everybody.
Looks like she's ready now.
That's AG. Here she comes, and she's going to swing on that one, and it will be a strike, so 0-1 in the count. AG has been smoking it today, guys. When she's been laying down these hits, her speed allows her to reach the base. 0-1, and that's going to be held up for a ball, so AG looking at a 1-1 count.
Still only 1 out.
Morrison took the loss for the Saints yesterday in Game 2. Start of the game, went 5 1/3, giving up 6 runs, 4 earned.
There's AG, and that one, unfortunately, is going to be foul, as that would have been tough for the Saints to try to recover if that would have stayed in. Nonetheless, AG is going to hustle on back, and it's going to be 1-2 in the count.
This has been a great inning for the Bears. If not for an outstanding play in center field, they'd have 0 outs still.
Absolutely. Here comes the 1-2. AG taps that away. It's going to be another foul. 1-2 will remain the count. And James, even further, the Saints have just had so much misfortune this inning.
Yeah, they have.
They have just seemed to. I mean, it's almost been like an episode of the Follies.
Yeah.
Really, you go back to that error dropped by a second baseman on a possible double play that could have got them out of the inning.
comes another 1-2. That's going to be outside 2-2 now. And you guys got to believe these that are starting to get farther away. If one squirts away, Harris is going to send this. You know, he's aggressive enough to do that.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have the girls running for sure.
And pitch, and that one is almost, this is getting dangerous. It's 3-2. And, guys, I would not be remiss if I didn't mention we just need 4 more runs, and this is going to be a called ball game.
Oh, yeah, we need that.
Here comes the 3-2.
Oh,
AG will send this one over, and that fan almost grabbed it. It's going to be foul ball.
If she could move that over just a little bit, that's going to move some runners.
So here we go. If AG can reach, we have the potentials for some fireworks. And she's going to send that one back in the net as the battle continues. And this has been one very, very, very long inning for the Saints. One out here, runners on first and second. Here comes another full pitch. And she held up, and guess what? The bases are loaded now. From one guy to another one.
9-pitch at bat there by AG. Work a walk, load the bases for the top of the order. You gotta like this situation for the Bears.
So Ray now up to the plate. Ray Guy with bases loaded and just one out. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold up on that one for a strike, 0-1.
What she's been so far today, Brooks, you know?
She went 2 for 3 in her first game, so far as 0 for 3 in this game.
That's what she's doing. She
Puts
lays
it
down
down.
a good one.
She's
the relay
there.
is not going to go.
Everybody's safe.
So Maddie Fielders is going to score with no throw from the pitcher, and a run will score. It is 9-4. And to make matters better for the Bears fans and the Bears teams and everybody that's a Bear, Sarah Carter's coming up to the plate still with the bases loaded.
The Terminator.
Yes.
She's about to take this ball and put it on Highway 78.
Get to the chop. Oh, no, never mind. That was Predator. That was Predator. I was about to say get to the chopper, but that was Predator.
See, my favorite line in Predator is, I ain't got time to bleed. Jesse Ventura said it.
Here's the first pitch. There's going to hold up, and that's going to go to a ball, so 1-0 in the count. The 1-0. That is sent.
Hit it way
It
high.
is back. It is back.
Is it gone?
That is going to bounce off of the fielder's glove. 1-2 runs will score. And I do believe that Carter got called out, but nevertheless, we are sitting at 7-4, guys, after 2 runs will score. There's just one magic number, and guess who's up to the plate? Belle Billings.
Here we go.
So Belle with a chance for a walk-off here. We just need 1 run with 2 outs. Great guys over at third base. Now here's the first pitch. That's going to be held up by Belle, and that's going to be wise because it's going to be 1-0.
So we got 2 outs. Runner on third base. Oh, she
smacked it. She smacked it, and that is going to score the winning run. Belle is going to turn for third and walk off triple for the ball game. Unbelievable. Guys, let's just take a look at this. We headed into the bottom of the 4th inning with the Saints up 3-0. Bevill, over the course of the next 2 innings, score 12 runs. That is the ball game. Unbelievable.
Way to come back there.
They say
runs
better
and
late
shit.
than never.
Yeah.
8 spot in the bottom of the 5th inning to walk it off and take 3 out of 4 in the season series against LBW. Huge in conference play.
Well, guys, we're going to collaborate with Coach Harris on who our player of the game is, but defensive play of the game or player of the game, what do you guys think?
Defensive player of the game, I really think it was.
Is this for the doubleheader as a whole?
Is this for both
Or-
games?
Yeah,
I
let's
remember
do it
AG making that great diving play out in right field is the one that stands out to me.
AG made a couple of plays out
Yeah,
there. I
she
really
did.
do think she's the defensive player.
Also
of the game.
give Peyton Pike a shout out coming in as the flex halfway through game 1, making a bunch of plays out there.
Right.
Well,
But AG playing after coming off the injury, and she's still jumping for balls and that sort of thing.
Running the bases hard.
Yeah, I say she's the one.
let's officially call Anna Grace Guy the comeback kid of this game as our rock and roll sushi defensive player of the game, making some great calls. And boy, she was scorching the base pass, making some great hits. All around good day. No matter who gets player of the games overall, we certainly appreciate seeing the great effort from AG today. But guys, that's going to wrap everything up as the Bears win this series 3-1. Any parting words from any of you guys? I guess not. So,
Sorry,
I was doing my stats over here, but
any parting words from you guys as we wrap everything
great
up
job
for
by the
today?
Bears to come back there. Disappointing game 1. Came out slow in game 2 also, but got the bats going. And that is huge to take 3 out of 4 against LBW here.
Yeah, big wins here. And then they'll be coming up on Thursday back at home, right?
Against Reed State.
Reed State
That's
coming
correct.
in, yes.
That does take the Bears to 8 and 4 in division play. They were at 3rd right now, so a chance to go up in the rankings. We are going to see everything on Thursday, but we want to thank once again to our Game 1 producer, James McCauley.
Yeah,
he
did a
has
great
done
job.
an absolutely stellar job,
And-
no matter what season.
Right.
No
And we
matter
need
what
to thank,
season.
thank Brooks for the job he does doing 25 different things over here
Yeah, I
and also
appreciate it.
talking to us. And thank all the Bevill State crew that do such a great job always.
And our fine sponsors.
And all
One
the
last
sponsors,
time.
that's right.
SAP Law Firm, Honda of Jasper, Jasper Discount Auto Parts, Jake's on 4th, Alpha Knighton Hayes Agency, Bank of Walker County, Bevill State, Timberline Homes, Carl Cannon, Tyler's Tray Service, Rock and Roll Sushi, Los Reyes, and I'm getting ready to go there, and Collinsburg. Finally, last but not least, our flagship sponsor, Pinnacle Bank. We thank everybody, but for James McCauley and for Brooks Foy, this is Brian Hale saying so long, everybody. We'll see you.